God, Allah, judge you according how soft you are, how soft is your heart, your soul, your ruh, how positive your mindset is. If you still indulge in negativity inside, if you think wrongly about God, about people, about yourself, if you're creating that chaos inside, it's about thinking, then perhaps you don't know yet well God. But God is that softness, that tranquility inside, which is able to digest those thoughts. But you have to undergo training, really training, like in army training. This is your own judgment, your own observation. You will be judged by yourself, by God as well, because that tranquility, that spaciousness is there. It sees you, it's giving you experiences according to how you are, how you improved. If you don't improving, if you staying the same hostile person, your life experiences don't changing. So God giving you what you really are. If you have hostile thinking, then perhaps you will experience that in life. But as well, there is element of it, of consciousness, that you could become aware of those things and not willing to participate or be guided by those kind of thoughts. When this is the case, God will aim to help you improve your experience and give you different experiences, so your life experience and energy with Him may improve. It is horrifically difficult process with Him. It basically depends from your obedience, your own ability to follow present moment, what is before you, and not denying it, not being unhappy about that, not changing the course. Just do whatever is before you and not be negative about that. When we are negative, that means still our mind processing things wrongly. So we need to employ that training, softening that core, looking with Him, inquiring. That space, perhaps at that moment in many of us, is contaminated with different negative thoughts, energies, habits, behaviors. It wants to function this way. It's really hard thing inside, because once this learn to be this way, you learn to be this certain way, you want to function this way, and the mind want to drag you even down, pollute you, because you have already in motion those habits, those behaviors, those thoughts, which only can create more chaos. But to stop it, you need to employ meditation and prayer, scriptures, fasting, things like this, which in contrary, it's softening that core. You like creating that spaciousness, that tranquil, soft energy within yourself. And that soft energy is able to digest that negative, dark energy. It's a clash of energy. Really, basically from this what I see, it's a clash of energy. Your spaciousness was inflicted in corruption. You did this to yourself. You choose those ways of life. And now you have to learn again how to be newborn, how to observe, how to employ that softness inside of you. Do life experiences, be obedient, and do what life giving you, like what is before you, because in that very thing, in doing that things, not denying, not running away, there is possibility you create more spaciousness, openness inside. Life giving you those experiences. This is really God giving you. That intelligence knows what you have exactly inside, how you look inside, how you're gonna behave, if you're gonna take that challenge on the board or not. You perhaps will be given many times the same similar challenges till you understand the lesson, till you do something. There will be rising in you negativity or things like that, but in the time of this doing, you will be able to observe this with that softness, created softness, and that softness will slowly melt energy of those negativities, thoughts, patterns, behaviors, emotions. It's about that. When you're going deep into meditation, and it's prolonged, it will have some time, You will spend some time in this, maybe even 1 hour or even longer. And when you're going deeper, like through butter, and all of this melting, collapsing in you, you notice those energetic disturbances which letting you go, and you're going deeper and becoming softer and softer and softer, and different pains disappear from your body, tiredness, weariness. Then you see this is illusion. All of this is like creation, energetic creation of the mind, but with that softness, that energetic negative creation, that disturbance on the mind is melting, is disappearing. After a while, you're sitting 1 hour or longer even, when you are able to do it over the long period of training, then you see there is different quality to you. There is different kind of thinking. There is different kind of feeling in you. This is really you, that soft spaciousness given by God, given by the soul, that purified space, not contaminated by your past behavior, doing, thinking, habits. When your past is in the motion, in the mind, then you experience all of that. You experience pain, tiredness, sleepiness, dizziness, different illnesses, different bad thoughts, behaviors. When you follow it, when there is not enough awareness in you, and you follow that. So basically, you have to be like an army man who is trained in the barracks. But you are trained to yourself. You train yourself. You observe yourself. You do it all to yourself, and you judging yourself. When something bad arising, you observing this, and you see, okay, I got bad thinking on some subject. So you maybe perhaps in next 10 times or 100 of times find the way how to employ that softness and not to follow those negativities inside within yourself, those judgmentals, those unhappiness about something. Existence give you experience and you are unhappy. That's the problem of disobedience. We train ourselves to be this way. Existence want us to be appreciate things which are given to us, but we are unable because we have this judgmental mind, trained mind for a long period of time to be unhappy and negative about things. I see this daily, but it's improving inside. It's improving. I'm getting better and better in this. I am trainer to myself. Like I am locked in my own prison and been given tools by God to observe, because this is the only way to remove those things, and as well do life things, which is actually hardest things, because life can give you experience straight away from hell realm, can give you experience, and will see how you're gonna behave with this. I had many of those experiences which I simply failed, or I didn't want to take part in this. That was too heavy, too painful sometimes. But they are the challenges given by life to test you. If you're gonna take it or you're not. If you take it, then there perhaps change in you will be quicker, faster, and more drastic. You're basically challenging your past in a way. Experience given by existence has to repeat itself. It will be given to you to see how you're gonna perform on that ground, which is million different variation of experiences. And you notice on that way that you're really afraid many things, that you really don't want to take part in many things. Or you still want to explore your egoic behavior, explore that energetic recording of your surface of the mind, which is egoic, which is harmful, satanic. When we're exploring them, then there is not good for us. We have to learn how to, in a way, soften that inner recording of the mind, that inner energy which is distractful, and be in that army camp to yourself to disarm that bomb which we carry on inside, which we perhaps maybe even not see that now, though, that our own mindset causing us so many problems, that there is no softness, no feelings, no love, no peace inside. When this is the case, journey is perhaps long, not have to be this way. Maybe you will go to church, maybe you will go to mosque, and you surrender to love. It's about love, really. And sometimes knowing of those things, it's not helpful at all, because your mind simply want to think. Problem is in the thinking mind. It want to think, analyze things, put them in small chunks of pieces. So it want to think about things. But solution is in that softness, in that tranquility, in that knowing, really not thinking, knowing. It is most difficult challenge ever will be for every and each of us, human beings. But solution is definitely in that softness, tranquility, in deep meditation, when you can arrive to place where you see there is different quality, there is normal to you. And together with this, life may start flow. And life really depends from degree of hostility you inject inside. If you been ignorant and took part in bad things and did bad things, the worst things you do, the harder and more mischievous or harmfully will be your mind will behave. Like some criminals have criminal thinking, criminal doing. That's the behavior of the mind, and those sins are difficult to be removed. Difficult, because this instrument harm itself, harm your own host body, and harm itself in the thinking, creating more of that pollution energy, negative energy. So we have to be wise, hard, stubborn on that way to create more positive, tranquil energy inside of you. More be observant. It's like a fight with a shadow inside. Your own shadow, your own creation. You have to be wiser from that. You have to learn how not to give energy to that. Any field in your mind, any space in your mind. It's a training. When you go through life, you will notice certain things. Okay, this and that occupying my mind. So you have to learn not to give energy to those things. How to create as much as possible that tranquility, spaciousness inside. And be that. Because with that, good life and at least peace is guaranteed. And as well health. Actually, it's about also health, because when you are stressed, when you think bad thoughts, bad things, then also it's all affecting your health as well, mental and physical. So from meditation, prayer, reading scriptures, fasting, doing all positive things in life, only benefit we can get from that. And from all those negativities, all those negative thoughts, patterns, habits, emotions, only harmful life can arise. And if we even with that have good life for a while, then definitely life will serve us that prison sentence after some while. Like boomerang, it will come back to us. What comes around goes around. There is no way to avoid this and run away from that. That's the nature of that instrument. It's super intelligently created, that space. When we're doing wrong, it will serve as wrong. When you're doing good, you'll receive good. Because your mind will be clean, positive. And from that, negativity really cannot arise without your participation. But negativity creates more negativity, more pollution. You abuse somebody, you hurt somebody. You naturally creating negative outcome to that. It will come back to you earlier or later. You may be strong for a while, but finally life will corner you, give you circumstances in such a way, put you into prison or give you illness or whatever. You see how small you are. You will understand there is a ruler. There is Allah, God, existence in action here. And you cannot be wiser than this. Because that softness, that tranquility, that gate to heaven inside of you, that soul is a gate to that intelligence. That intelligence is there, that God, Allah is there. That's real. Whatever we call it, whatever we name it, it's real. It's on the real time observing us. We may see we are that on the deepest level. Like many Christians call Jesus God. I would say this is false statement, definitely false statement. Even if we open and cross the gates of hell and heaven, then we never will be in every place, never will be all wise, all knowing, everywhere. We never will be in every part of universe. That space, that God, that ultimate particle is everywhere, controlling and manipulating all of that. So Jesus or me myself cannot claim I'm the God. If I am the God or Jesus was God, then this is small fragment of that wisdom and eternity. Borrow to that soul for small amount of time while he was alive and till he will be dead. That soul is there. And creation creating all variations of being, all variation of behaviors, things like that. Experiences. Some people have those gifts, some people have other gifts. All creation in action. But it all depends from us, how deep we go, how much challenge we can get. But we should never say we are the God, we are the Allah. Because we simply are not ultimate. We never will be. There will be always something to learn, always something to challenge, always something to learn. Assalamu alaikum.